Easy peasy. Let's see what we got. I'm also going to save at the end of this chapter. 13 minutes? That's actually my fastest time. Despite the fact that... that's wild. Okay. Welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to beat Chapter 3 of Resident Evil 4 Remake in 13 minutes and 1 second. And yes, it's on professional. Make sure to like the video if you learned something new, and subscribe if you want to see me cover the rest of the chapters in Resident Evil 4 Remake in the same manner. I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, now that we're in Chapter 3, let me show you what to expect and how to navigate the chapter. Once you leave the Chief's Manor, take a right, and you'll find yourself with a wolf. This guy will help you in the El Gigante fight. You can decide not to help him. Doing so will make the fight a little bit faster, but that's mostly reserved for speedrunners. I recommend saving him so he can help you out and distract El Gigante. But that choice is ultimately up to you. Alright, now you go down this path. There'll be a crate inside this little hut. Continue down, and you'll eventually reach the village square again. Once you're at the village square, it's important to note that this tower will explode once you reach a threshold. I believe it's just after this little barn area. On another note, there is a locked drawer inside this cabin, which contains a vintage compass. Now, after grabbing the vintage compass or deciding not to, approach the tower and it'll explode. I immediately take a right here. This makes it so I don't have to engage with the wolves. And once down here, there's 4 crates. Also, full disclosure, I am using God mode and unlimited ammo. This is for educational purposes only. Once you get out the well, sneak past the ganado there, and enter the town hall. In the town hall, there will be a snake, a viper, my bad, inside this crate. Make sure to stab it multiple times just so it won't hit you. There's a cabinet to the left, a crate to the right, a treasure hanging from the ceiling over here, as well as a cabinet to the left. Once you enter this room, go around the table, and there will be a chest here with a first aid spray, and as well, there will be a drawer here with some ammo, or a random resource. Crate to the right, a couple crates to the left. Here, I just bypassed the merchant. I don't even interact with him. Now, shortly up ahead, you'll find yourself at the church.
A church. I made it.
Here, there'll be 2 ganados, one with a shovel directly up ahead, and a ganado inside this cabin over here. You can kill them if you want and loot the area. However, I personally just bypass them entirely and just destroy these 2 crests, which is for a request for the merchant. And I almost forgot to mention that there is a request for the viper that requires you to sell 3 vipers to the merchant. Once at the church, there will be a room you need to enter to the right, as well as some goodies behind the church. You can wait for later on, because in Chapter 5, you and Ashley will exit from the window in the back of the church, allowing you to reach those items regardless. So if you want to save time, it's best to do that. Or if you're going to use the church skip, it's best to grab it right now. There's an elegant headdress, an item on that ladder, as well as a flashbang up here. This flashbang will be important if you don't have any flashbangs already. You need it to clear out the El Gigante arena up ahead. Once in this room, there will be another locked drawer to the right with a yellow diamond in it. After grabbing the diamond, use this hatch to enter this tunnel. After the tunnel, take a left. And on this path, you can decide to take it slow and just kill everything along the way, or you just run past. During my S+ run, I killed everything along my way, making sure to grab the viper here. I also use this explosive barrel to clear out the ganados outside. Don't forget to grab the item in that drawer. Once you get to the top of the ladder, there will be some more ganados spawning behind, as well as ganados up ahead. I make sure to have my shotgun out on my legit run, just so I could take care of ganados in my path. There's also a treasure hanging on this pole that you'll be able to reach in the next chapter. Once you reach this tunnel, 2 ganados will spawn, one with a pitchfork. I'm almost certain that it's 100% chance of a ganado with a pitchfork spawning there. There is a crate hidden back there, as well as a tripwire here. Without tripwire, I like just getting close to it and disarming it like that, just to avoid having a ganado hit me from behind. The crate to the left here. Also, for these requests, I recommend just remembering them by heart so you don't have to waste time reading them or picking them up during your run. That one, I'm pretty certain, is the medallion quest line, which they will start appearing in this arena here. Also, there's 2 wolves that spawn here. If you're quick enough, they won't attack until you enter the arena. But because I took too long, they started attacking me back here. Some handgun ammo to the right. And this is where you use your flashbang. Flashbang instantly kills all the crows in the nearby area, giving you a bunch of items. Most of it will be pesetas, but sometimes it drops treasures as well as some ammo and grenades. There's a crate hidden back behind this cabin and a treasure hanging above, as well as the first medallion in the request in this chapter. Up ahead, there's a way shrine to the left you can't unlock into the next chapter. Resources that I always seem to forget. Crates to the left and a crate to the right. I sometimes save here and sometimes don't. Since I've become more confident, I usually don't now. But it's still a valid place to save, because if you die in the fishing village, you don't want to spawn at the last save. Which, if you save the merchant before the valley, that will be your most recent save. But again, it's dependent on how confident you are in your run. Personally, I like to save before dangerous areas, just so I have to restart at the furthest checkpoint. Here, I like to reserve grabbing all the goodies down here for when I already have the fuel to get to the Del Lago fight. I grab this crate just before I enter the fishing village. Here in the fishing village, there are 4 medallions, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 3. And I'll show you exactly how I take the pathing, but I will also show you where to get the medallions. There's one there. There's another to the right of that ramp, as well as another in the back area where there's a hexagon piece. Once I fall, I take an immediate left. Keep in mind that there is a brute that spawns at the top of that ramp, so avoid him at all costs. I run past this guy out of here, making sure not to get hit. I make sure. Here's the other medallion. This tripwire, I usually shoot it. It's down here. If I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can, I don't destroy this medallion. There's also a hexagon piece in this crate. This explosive barrel will keep the ganados away from you for a time. So it's probably a good idea to use it just before you enter the cabin with the fuel. There's a small key in this little hut. There's also vipers nearby on the ground, which will give you the 3rd viper you need for the quest. So if you're lucky, you could grab it on your way or out from this fishing village. There's a crate to your immediate right, an egg on this table, in boat fuel. As you see here, I took too long, and now the brute is on me. But if you're quick enough, you won't have to deal with the brute at all. Also, keep in mind, if you don't want to grab anything in this area, you can wait until Chapter 4. Chapter 4, there will be no enemies in this area, allowing you to grab all the medallions and items you need. Careful, there's a ganado with a crossbow up here. It's important just to shoot the explosive before he can shoot you and just run past him. Jump off from those ledges. Then you up here. Go to the right. I make sure I have my shotgun out just so I could dispatch any ganados in my path. Or, you know, just crowd control. Go up the ladder and that's it. Now, as for extra goodies in this area, if you decide to take it a little slower, I don't recommend spending too much time here, however. In this cabin, there's 2 crates. Hand grenade. I'm not sure if that's 100% spawn. There is a treasure in the back of this area. Hanging from here. It's antique pipe. And then everything else I covered. Now, once you're down here, there's crates outside that cabin. There's 2 crates in here, as well as yellow herb. And a drawer. Inside this cabin over here, there's a cabinet. And another cabinet. Just underneath this dock, there is the final medallion in this area. When you finally enter the boss fight, there isn't any crazy skips you can pull off, but there are some things you might want to keep in mind. For example, every single time a Delagoon goes underneath the water to charge you, he does regenerate some health. And if you want to make it slightly easier, you can lower your FPS. From my understanding, the lower your FPS, the lower the waves. Right now, I'm at 120 FPS, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 60. When Delago jumps, you also have the opportunity to be able to hit him in the mouth, which, if I understand correctly, does a little bit more damage than hitting him on his body. And that's everything you need to know about Chapter 3. Now I'm going to show you how I would do it in an S+ run. Alright, let's get to it.
You too, huh?
I'm trolling. I'm going to grab this treasure. For speedrunning, this is not exactly viable, but we're not speedrunning. We're going to get an S+. And make sure to go this way.
I have something I think you like.
Oops, I did it again.
Made it.
Jesus Christ. Okay, bud. Probably gonna sell some of those first aid sprays. I know it sounds crazy, but the goal is not to get hit, so you don't need that much health if you're not gonna get hit. We can't open that Azure because we don't have a small key, but we'll be able to get one in this next area. Excuse me, sir. Jump down. Thank you. Alright, what the fuck are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about this? I should have bought a freaking one of those damn, what do we call it? Should have bought that case upgrade there. Alright, here, we use the flashbang.
Good luck finding.
I don't want to interact with that, bro.
this thing.
Here, I'm going to buy the attaché case, the larger one. And sell the Viper.
Took care of. Welcome. I knew I could count on you. I've got something new for you, mate. Well done, stranger. Give that the care it deserves, mate.
We're going to buy that attaché case. We're going to save. We're going to buy the flash grenade recipe 2. We're also going to sell these kitchen knives.
Leisure.
Space.
We come back any.
Here, I save here. Although you can decide not to. Should I? Okay, I'm gonna save at the end of chapter 3. I thought about it. It's better just for me to teach you how to get S plus rather than make it the fastest time ever. Because most people aren't interested in getting the fastest time. They're more interested in how to get S plus. So I'm going to show you how to get S plus while doing everything you can to, you know, get yourself up ahead. To be able to take on the enemies you face without having to worry about treasures and not having enough money. Oh, almost comboed me to death there. Oh wait, I can use that? I didn't know I could use that. Hold up, that's wild. Come on. I was hoping the Viper fell. It's alright. I hope. Damn, Root doesn't show up. He does. It's gonna be a problem. I wanted to grab the Viper. Oh, the Viper's right there. It's alright. We can grab the Viper later. There's one in the castle for sure. I want to get enough time to grab this freaking bear. Shit.
There you go.
I didn't have to use that flashbang, but I wanted to make sure this area is clear. In this area, there was one treasure I could have grabbed, but I think for the speed we went, we were pretty efficient. Okay, sorry, you didn't want to grab that? Alright. Why you wasting my time, bro? Literally tapping the interact button. There we go. Alright. It's not the fastest time, but it's a respectable time. Let's see how much that Lago gives us. How much trouble. Again, it's best to let go of the aim button after every single throw, just to make it easier to pull the next harpoon.
Think you can swallow me whole, huh?
come on. Bro. I'm gonna be honest, I hate this boss. 'Cause I suck at it. Of all the bosses, this one probably gives me the most runs for my money. Not because I completely died to it, but due to just how long it takes me to kill it.
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go? Easy peasy. Let's see what we got. I'm also going to save at the end of this chapter. 13 minutes? That's actually my fastest time. Despite the fact that... that's wild. Okay. Make sure to like the video if you learned something new. And subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. Until next time, my friends and family. Peace.